strip Viper. Let's go.
Come along with Pastor Anthony, rolling down the road. Come ride with me. We're sharing Jesus alive, making new friends on the way.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to On the Road with Pastor Anthony. And when I last left you, we were changing the AC compressor, and it is now, for me, the next day. For you, it's been a few days. So, but still got the inner fender out. But this morning, we are going to be removing, yes, all this. We got to do some cleaning out back here as well, so we're going to need the space. So first thing I'll do is get this stuff, get everything out of here, start cleaning it up, and get, I got a lot of prep to do. And then we're going to get started taking out the dash. And so, but I will say it's going to be a great time, because we're going to learn something today. And hopefully, we can make it a little bit of fun and entertainment. And Raylan's being lazy this morning, wanting to go in there in the house. So, but anyways, yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to this, but in the same sense, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? And my wife, I was watching the video, trying to find some information on this, on what all was going to have to be done, and I did find one video guy was doing some stuff showing. He just kind of briefly went through taking out the dash, and she's like, she goes, "You're never going to get this done tomorrow." Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be good times, but we'll see how long it takes. This will give a start time once we get started on it, and then we'll see how long it takes us to get it actually done. So, but like I said, I've never done this before. I'm learning, and I'm gonna bring you all along for this. So it's gonna be a good experience. So but it goes back to another one of those things. You can do this stuff. I'm just a feller. I'm not a diesel mechanic. I'm not any kind of mechanic. I've just been, try to figure things out over the years and learned a thing or two or three along the way. And so that's kind of what we're doing here. I've gained a lot of confidence, and working on the trucks. One with my brother helping. It's taught me a lot. Daniel, the high mileage helper, has been instrumental, and then watching Vice Grip Garage, some of the stuff he's done and the junk he's worked on, and I'm like, you can't really screw things up. You can just make it a little bit worse, and I have to figure out how to get it back to making it better. So it's given me a lot more confidence to be able to tackle jobs and stuff like this, and be able to know that, you can figure it out. It just might take you a little while. You might have to ask some questions, you might have to do some research on the interwebs, but you can do it. And that's really what this video is going to be about, is how do we get this done. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll get y'all set up, and then I'll bring you back in once I get Viper cleaned out. So all right, we'll see y'all in just like that. All right, we got Holden out here this morning. We're going to try to get this done. I think he's going, I should have stayed at my house. So, but we got I want to tell you, if you really want to clean your vehicle out, just do some, change the heater core. We got to take the dash out, because, this, is, that right there was plumb full, and I ain't kidding you. So, but, one of the things I did read, or on stuff that I found out research wise, first thing we got to do before I get started on any of that is disconnect the battery. But I may want to go ahead and do the seats first, just simply because my driver's seat moves as power, so that way in case I got to move it, and then we'll unhook those once I get the seats out. All right, so but anyway, let me grab some tools here, figure out somewhere to get you all set up at, because I'm gonna go ahead and take both seats out. I'm hoping that I don't have to remove my bed, you know, because that really won't pertain to you all, because I know if you have the back seat, you just, you know, flop the back seat up. But what I'm hoping is take the front seats out and then lay the platform back down, and then I can just set the dash back there. So once we get all that out, but I'm concerned about the mat here, where there, it might be in the way, so we might have to end up taking it out or trying to lift up on it or something to get that out. I don't know, but anyway, let's see if we can get the impacts out of here, and see if we can get this pot started. Yeah, I don't know, probably, definitely. I know we won't need this one, so I need that battery. Boy, use it on there. There we go. Power tools. Yeah. All right, let's see. Well, try and get y'all set up in here so you can see what I'm doing. That's where I need GoPros, y'all. As fast as we're growing, we might be getting some GoPros there pretty soon. So I'm just hoping, hoping we got the, oh yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe, like, and share this. But also, there's a link down in the description to buy me a coffee if y'all would like to help, donate to the channel. There's a, but anyway, to do the, see, you got these little covers right here, just, pop them right off there. And there's one over there on his side, that one for the jack and stuff. You got, right there in front of your, right there, it says that. Take that off. It should be loose. But,
Missed.
yeah, and, yeah, right now we'll just kind of lay everything there until we get the seats loose, and then we'll take and I figure we'll probably maybe we'll just lay everything in the back underneath where the seat goes. But I think these are 15. Yep. All right, let me get a socket in here. I'll say I wasn't enough, was it? Mm. 15 M&Ms. About 15 M&Ms. Right, oh, you be right there on the top rope. Yep, see you. Let's get this extension, this socket, and this here extension. Let's go ahead and take the deep well one too, just in case we might need it. Probably won't, but you never can tell. All right. So now there's 4 bolts in the seats. These seats are pretty easy to come out. You got there, and 2 in the back. Depends on whether you power or you're not power. You got some connections up underneath here, which I'll try to get to show you once we get this loose, because then we can just kind of, lift up a little bit there. So let's see, y'all. Was that right? Yes, I was. Nope, wrong way. There's those 2 in the back. I figure I'm gonna need extension for it. Let's go ahead and roll the seat up there a little bit. Let me see if that makes it a little bit easier. I don't know if I can get y'all back there or not. Let's take you back there and see. Hope you don't get dizzy me swinging you around like that. Woo! Gonna be the power of editing. But so I figure if we have to, worst case scenario, we'll take and can you pull yours back to get to the 2 bolts?
Yeah.
Ouch. Are these bigger? Oh, they are. Wow. Those must be 17 or 18. Yeah, we got 17, 18. You should be able to pull all that stuff out the side of there where you took that cover off. See that wing? There should be a wing nut right there. If you go on the other side right there, you'll see that little wing nut right there. Take that off, you got jack will come out. You see it right there?
Yeah.
Oop, 18. Well, I ain't never. Can we get to it this way? Yogi. But that one's gonna be a little warm. It's not bad. Put that there. Whoa, you're falling for me. There's something doing the thing. So, alright, let's see if we can get this one out. Oh, easy. Faster, but easier. Yeah, I might be able to get those. Probably would have been much easier. Yeah, hang on a second. Alright, we got that mat out of here. Hopefully I can get y'all in there. Coming out?
Yeah.
Just keep running until it comes all the way out. Alright, you got alright, so you got those 2 plug-ins right there, and then the driver's seat is out. So we're gonna slide it back a little bit and see. Now I'll definitely be doing some serious sweeping in here, and I ain't kidding you. Alright, let's get this thing out of here and then we'll jump back in. Alright, seats are out. The driver's seat just has these 2 plug-ins. The driver or passenger side just has this yellow one. And man, I have not swept in here in a while. Most sandals. Definitely gonna be glad to get all this stuff cleaned out, so make it look brand and new. Guess we'll stick this back here. Yeah, we're ready to go ahead and we're going to pull the unhook the batteries and get started taking out yeah, the console and the dash. We're there. I do need to take some couple things out here, so I might go ahead and do that first. We have the 2 hoses back there we got to take out. Then the water bottle has to come out. I don't think the battery does, and the battery tray, because the battery tray is just here and here, but we might go ahead and take it out, just give us a little more room in there so we can see what no devil is going on. I do know you got to take this out here. We got that one right there we got to take out, and I think that's the only 2 on the outside, but let's go ahead and get this set up here and get that done. And I'll probably just put you on hyperlapse here, or time lapse, whatever they call it, and do that. All right.
Come along with Pastor Anthony, rolling down the road. Come ride with me. We're sharing Jesus alive, making new friends on the way. So buckle up, the adventure starts today. On the road.
Oh, all right. Wanted to get in here and update you. I think I've taken way more off than I really needed to, but I got some other things I needed to take care of too while we're here, because this, the new tube we installed is touching right there. I don't know if you can see that. Come on, phone. Down right there where my finger is. It's touching the bolt, that boot, and so I want to make sure it hasn't rubbed a hole in it yet. But went ahead and took that heater bottle down, or antifreeze jug down, and so we got. And I went ahead and took the battery box out of there, because like I said, I wasn't sure what all fella was got to take loose, and I thought I seen another bolt right there, but it's not. It's from the inside, and so but I don't think the expansion valve has to come off out here. I think it does in there, or it'll come through, and then we can change it, once we get the box out. And so, but I think we've got everything we need to do here, except for the two heater hoses, which are in the back, in the bed of the truck. Why in the world they put that stuff way back there for? They do. Come on, engineers, do a little better.
Exactly.
So, but the clamps are pointing that direction, so I gotta go in this way, try to get them, and then see if we can get them off. So now that I have antifreeze all over the engine, that's exactly what I want to, to do that. So anyway, let me see if I can get these hose clamps out of there, or get these hoses off. If they would come out with me, I would take them off here, but I don't think they will. So I don't think they'll go through the firewall. Actually, if they would, no, I don't know. They might. I wonder. I don't know. We're gonna look at that. We might do that. It might be a new secret to doing it. You might be able to just take this one off and that one off, and then just bring them out together, and then put them back on, push them through. It might be easier. So we're gonna check on that and see if I can do it that way, because I just want to be lazier. So, all right, anyway, that's your update. We'll get you back in here. Let me get that done, then we'll get some time-lapse stuff going once we get started on the inside. So I'll probably go up there and wash up a little bit, and then get in there and start handling stuff. So, all right, we will check back in with you here in just a bit. All right, we got them finally. But I am going to check when we go to put it back to see if we can do the hoses through the firewall. So that'll be an interesting tip, because if you can do that, you can just feed them through when you pull that out. So make it so much easier, because you just have this hose right here comes off of that, Well, let's get you over here. This hose here goes off of that, and then this hose right here goes back there. So way easier to reach than the hose back there.
Trust
So,
me, that was really hard to get off.
yeah, the other hose has only been off one time. The blue one I put on in the parking lot at Love's had a heater hose blow, but the other one's been on there since they did the heater core, and I mean that's been 3 years ago, probably. So it's been quite a while. And it's probably the factory hose. They probably didn't change it. I'd say they just popped it off and put a new one on there and put the heater core in and put it back. So, we're going to definitely repair that, or cut that one, because I'm going to go ahead. I got some new hose, so we're going to put that on there new. And I am going to try to see if we can feed it from the inside out first. All right, we're going to get cleaned up a little bit, and then we're going to jump back on the inside. So things are going pretty well. Like I said, other than I've taken probably way more stuff off than I needed to over here, but hey, it helped. So you know, you can always take it back, but you know, otherwise, you know, take you the same time and sit there and fight it when then you want to start slinging stuff. Yeah. But,
Like
but anyway, like I said, I still want to address that tube too, so we'll do that here shortly. Yeah, go ahead and turn that off. All right, we will see you all back here in just a little bit. All right, here we go. We gotta start popping these panels and stuffs off, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Who knows? What in the devil? I have no idea. But gotta pick up some of this stuff.
He's messy if you can't tell.
It's called living in your truck for a week at a time, sometimes longer. Yeah, because last time I left, what was it, Friday, and then it was Friday. Yeah, I was gone 7 days exactly. So, but
Oh, there's that other light you're looking for.
yep. Oh, we need to put that plywood now. I probably need to look and see. You want to look and see if those are in there?
I'll look and see. I think they're in the yellow toolbox, the yellow and black one.
Oh, the one in the back.
Yeah, I'll look.
All right, so he's got to start propping this stuff here up out of there. And just all this stuff just pops loose. Here, you got to pop this one loose. There's that one right there. Pop it loose. Can we get you up in here? All right, because we got.
I was right.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But I think from what I understand and what I was seeing in there, you got these two bolts there. It comes out. We got to take this off here in just a second. But
You want me to take this side off?
yeah, if you can.
All right.
And then I need to move this and this out here. See if we can get this set up in here. Oh, let's move that panel. But we got these wires down here we got to unplug. Can we get you over here? Probably not. Oh, sorry.
He's not sorry.
I'm bouncing them all over the place.
All right.
Yeah, this one back there.
And this part got to come off too?
Yeah. Come start back here and
Sure.
pull up, and it'll work its way, and you can just grab a hold of it. This is why you take your batteries loose, because I mean we're unplugging all the digital stuff, you know.
Where did you start at? Because
Right here.
I'm sure I can't see.
It overlaps right here.
Oh, okay.
Here, show you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one here, which is right there. That one. You got this white one, and then this gray one right here. Let me have.
Oh yeah.
We gotta take this. Oh, I do have that little cover. probably got to get some lights on the situation. Yeah, I know we got. All right. There you go. There's that. And there you go. Everything we're trying to do is it's up in there. So we got, I think, unplug this stuff here and here, which I probably maybe that one too. Not sure. Hey, it looks like you can at least change the fan motor in here.
What did I
take that out and look at it. All right, let's. I'm not sure what size it is. Is it that one? There's a bunch of them. But let me show you what he's doing over here. You gotta get. There should be one right here.
There's one right there.
And then one there, one there. Because I've had this off before, but you gotta take this right here off. I'll take this right here off. There's a bolt right here.
This type.
I think there's 7. All right, so he's working on the last screw there, and
I got another one.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These goldish looking ones there, but then you got 2 regular Phillips head screws in there. So I've had this console partially out before. I know one thing, we're gonna have to get a bag because that's not gonna work. They're laying up there because all that's got to come out. But yeah, figure out how to do this here because I got stuff I got to unplug under here. Wait, easy. I probably want to come over on that side once you get down there.
You can come now. Screw won't come out. It's like right there. Anytime I get this on it, it just moves.
It might be loose.
It is.
No, I mean the thing.
I got one more. I have another screw. I still have that screw to do.
Oh, go ahead and get it out of there. I'll go ahead and take some of those over there out. Something I did do in one little video, and I thought was a really good idea, was take something and, like, you know, we wanna. Well,
Look at it. It's loose, but the screw still won't come out.
Well, just take it. Take that part off. You must, and then pop the bottom down. You don't have to. It like slides or like something like that. And just say if you need me to, I'll come over and get it. There we go. Just to put a little, oh, you didn't say it. I just put a little dot. So I know those go there. Put in a dot here.
Well, I just don't want to pull too hard because of your steering wheel mover adapter thing.
Well, we won't. Let me come over there.
I got it.
Did you get it? Come on. Okay, just lay it all in the back. And then, all right, so, but anyhow, we got these little dots on there now. So that way, whenever I go put this back together, we know that, the ones with these little white dots go here. And plus, too, it's on video. So I can look back and go, where did that go? All right, console's out. Take 2, since I didn't hit the record button, which we know I'm an amateur and I'm good at that. But, the only thing, it was pretty easy to do. You just had these 4 bolts, and then there was 2 little screws right here on both sides, little Phillips heads. But I had a little more detail because of my air lines going to the gauge and this stuff here, which I have to This was wired in solid, so I had to cut them. I was put ends, but they're real easy. They're just like there.
Thanks a lot, Uncle Andy.
Yeah, something like that. My brother, he wired that one in. Of course, we've never dreamed in a million years I would have to be taking all this out. So I still got some stuff I got to do. I'm probably going to take the switch out. I'm not sure yet. I think this panel just pops loose, so we'll look at that. But we got these 3 bolts here. Unplug that. But we got a lot of stuff to look at down here, or to get into, and this is where things get a little dicey. Because I mean, we got to take the shifter cable loose,
And I ain't kidding you.
and that, you know, up there is a bolt. We got to take that out because the steering column has got to come out, which you got to mark, and you have to make sure the steering wheel does not turn, because it can cause all kinds of issues and break stuff inside the steering column that, you know, we don't need to be breaking. So then I know you got 4 bolts there. It's got to come out. So, but yeah, I think it's about to get real. I think up until this point we've been teasing and going, yeah, it's going to be easy. No, I think, well, I mean, I don't know, it may end up being, it's like, oh yeah, that was all right. So we got this out. So this is how we did the thing with zip ties, because you cannot let this steering wheel turn because it can break stuff inside of there. As you can see, I put that white line there, and then there's another white line down there to make sure it goes back in the exact way it come out. You know that, and there's a couple wires you got to unhook, but here's the steering column. So we're that much closer now to start. You know, we got to start taking, you know, the actual dash loose. And so, and if it's as easy as what everything was led to be, you know, I'm probably going to have to make sure this stuff here is loose and not going to be hindering us in any way. And I think something's got to be done with the emergency brake. I have to check that. I can't remember, but I have to do something with my switch here. So, but we're making progress. So steering column's out. Wasn't bad. It was just the 4 bolts, a few wires, unplug everything. Just zip tie. Do something to make sure that this won't turn. Mark it here. It's 1 bolt, and
That bolt was hard as crap to get out.
yeah, it's because it's never been out, and
Almost had to kick it to get it out.
and so, but once you break it loose, it come right loose.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, so it wasn't terrible, but anyway, here's steering column. So I guess the next stage will be this. Yes, we're getting there.
Pray for us, please.
So definitely going to be. You still recording?
Yeah.
I'd say probably a day and a half, 2 days to get this completely done. So, matter of fact, I'm still waiting on the heater core, and so hopefully it shows up today. Probably won't, but you know, I got a lot of cleaning to do, so you got that. All right, so we'll check back in once we get moving here, and if I see anything that needs to be addressed before we start pulling these bolts out. But before we pull the dash, you know, once we get it loose, we'll definitely bring you back in for that. So, all right, give us.
All right, so
All right, so we had the 3 bolts down the side. The other one's got the 2 at the top and then 1 down there inside, and I think you showed them that. But
no, I didn't.
but
I can.
okay, but there's 2 right inside of here. 10 millimeters come right out. These are all 13, and then you got 2 10s down here that come out, and then you have the 2. It's up here. They're 10 millimeter screws. Holds the dash in. I've already moved it, so I'm assuming it's ready to come out. But Holden can show you the bolts over there where they go, those 3. Yeah. And then we will see if we can't get this thing to slide back.
Okay, so the first bolt's right there and right there, marked with a Sharpie. And then the last one, right there.
Turn you sideways.
Right there.
All right, so he's going to set y'all right there, and then he's going to grab the other. No, all we're going to do is really pick it up and set it back, and then we'll grab the camera and show them what we're after. Because everything else should be inside of here. Okay. But this right here should just pick back and just set out of the way. Should, if we got everything out. Grab the top first and pull it to you. You me come over on that side?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to pop these little cable ties out.
Mine's already popped out.
Yeah, I even looked at these and like, dude.
Had the Derek special and came out of nowhere.
Nope, hang on a second.
Easy. Yeah.
It really wasn't as bad as I anticipated.
Yeah, it
actually
wasn't as heavy. I thought it was gonna be heavier.
Yeah, but I'm talking about getting it out. I was actually impressed. Wasn't as bad as the feller thought it was going to be. All right, so so here's your blend door actuators and stuff. But I learned, I think you can get to them really with, out too much hesitation. But so I think now we just got to figure out.
I'm gonna take some ibuprofen real quick. My head is.
All right, yeah, that's what I had to do. All right, so I see a 10 millimeter there, and one right there, and then one right there. So I guess I'll take some of these out and see about getting this box out of here. So, and as soon as I get it out, I'll bring y'all back in if there's any other bolts that I didn't see right there. So just give me a second. All right, here we go, guys. I wanted to show y'all real quick the heater core. Let me set you up here. All right, I wanted to show y'all real quick. I went ahead and took the heater core out, but it really did. It just sits in this space right there, like that. And then this right here, it sits on this way, like that, with two little screws. That's all it holds that in there. It slides right out. I'm gonna check it. I mean, this thing. I mean, it looks like it's brand new still. The other one hasn't showed up yet, so we'll see how things go. I need to check and see where it's at. But I mean, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to do that. We still got to split that because right here's the evaporator, which was what was my issue. But I want to take all this apart and get the chop back out and clean it and all that stuff real good. So, and get it put back together. So let me do that. And once we get ready to, once we get that out, we'll bring you back in and show you what we found so far, and then bring you back in before we do the install. All right, hang on. But we got parts over there, up there, and over there.
And all over there.
Yeah. But yeah, these are, you got a few screws here in the side, and then you just start popping clips and start taking it apart. You have to take this section here, sits like this, but you have to take this off of the side and then pop this apart to get that out. And so I'm not really seeing where it was leaking here. Was a little bit clogged up, so I'm wondering if it wasn't maybe leaking here with the O-rings somehow, because they look like they're drier than Betty White's back, and I ain't kidding you. And so I don't know, but it's all gonna be new, so it's not gonna matter. So we just know that the problem's gonna be fixed. But it looks like it might have been some leaking some stuff, so in there. But anyhow, the heater core hasn't been delivered yet, so it's been real tempting to put the other one back in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But anyway, we'll bring you back in once we get ready to figure this mess out, and so you can get ready to put it back together. So it's already after 4, so you might end up just waiting till tomorrow.
Before I think come pick me up tomorrow.
Before I start putting this all back together, and maybe we'll make the other grandson come along and help. Make him do all of it by himself since we did it together. Don't know. But anyway, I got some cleaning to do too, so I might go ahead and try to get some of that done, wiped out, and then we'll pick this back up tomorrow.
Maybe
see what that brings, because I got an appointment tomorrow morning at 10, and then get going. So all right, I'll see what else we can get done, and then we'll bring you back in before we start putting this stuff back together. So all right, we will see you after a bit. update them.
All right. We got that dash put back in. He's putting them bolts in at the top.
Yeah, so we had to take it back out because
because I had a good eye and seen he didn't put one of the things back in.
yeah, so that's a good learning. Make sure all your wires are plugged in before you start putting bolts back in.
Exactly. Then we got to put that in, and then we're going.
All right, I want a quick update. We're going to be going into day 2 on this thing. I was hoping to get a lot more of it done, but I mean, you know, it's getting there. But it started raining on me, so I had to stop. So, but we'll get it wrapped up. You know, this right here really won't take long. So I'm just going to, I've been really just cleaning. So I'm going to flip the carpet back. I got to put that panel back on, and just a couple other things. You know, once we put the carpet back over and then get it all cleaned and swept out, seats back in, and then everything will start underneath the hood tomorrow. So we'll have this wrapped up tomorrow afternoon sometime. Oh, it's very blinding, y'all, sorry. But I was really glad that Holden was here to help me. And I mean, because that dash was quite a feat to handle by itself. I did move it by myself, but definitely took 2 of us to get it to set in place. And then the steering column, the little U-joint there, it actually was laying down. So trying to get that up in there by myself would have been another, you know, crazy feat. So definitely, you know, 2 people. Can you do it by yourself? Probably, but it's way easier if you got 2. So if you have to do this, try to get somebody to help you at least move the dash out of the way, and you know, and the steering column re-entry. You know, you can do this, you can take the column out by yourself, but at least have somebody to help you move the dash in and out. So, and then put the steering column back. Anyway, all right, so that's update. So we'll see you all in the morning. All right, I wanted to update y'all real quick. As you can tell, yeah, we got Vapor's insides put back together. It's been been a job, and I ain't kidding you. It, you know, probably wouldn't be bad if I didn't have all the stuff that I had to go in here. My ELD. I did get a new camera because my other one quit working. It just kept saying format card, and then it would flash and blink and go off and come back on, and so we got a new one. So this time, you know, it used to fall here all the time. Well, it's run up and over, behind this, down, through back in there, around, and then plugged in. So this one right here is actually supposed to hook to my phone, so I can actually look at the stuff that way. So that ought to be pretty neat. But I mean, everything has been clean. It's been a really long day. So let's see, we can go over here and check out this side here. I was hoping to be done today and then head back out tomorrow. So I don't, but it did not happen. But yeah, well, I need to re-sweep a little bit there where I've been in and out, but I mean, it's all there. Definitely much cleaner. But I took the ELD cable and run it down and behind here up, and then got everything's nice and hid up out of the way down there. So yeah, there's a lot of that meticulous stuff today that's taken. But tomorrow, yes, all this is going back together, and we're charging the AC and see how that goes. So all right, we will see you all tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure if I'll film much of this, you know, because y'all see me in here several times, but it's really just everything going back in reverse order. But you know, maybe I'll do some stuff, I'm not sure. We'll see how things go. So all right, anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow, and that'll be in, you know, like, you know, that'll be tomorrow. All right, see you soon. All right, here we go. I've gotten some other things done. Got the 2 heater hoses hooked up. So if you ever got to change your heater core, unhook them out here and just pull them out you know, and then disconnect them once you get them in there, because I mean, it was way back in there, and it was very, I mean, it's a pain to get out. So if you ever have to do that, you know, do that. But, you know, I wouldn't recommend taking it out, you know, that way if you just have to change the hose. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, I also got that down there, that boot. I mean, I literally just went and tightened the clamps back up is all I needed. So got that done. That boot's on, so we're ready to put this back in as soon as we get the battery tray and the. So I mean, really, that's all we got left is that and the battery tray, and then this kind of and the air box and connect everything back up. So, but anyway, we are now. Yeah, you see where we're setting that. Let's see. And now we're just gonna, you know, do this. Shut these down. And turn the compressor off. So, it's right there. So it's 10 o'clock. We're gonna go up here and we actually haven't eaten breakfast yet. So we're gonna go up here, eat, and you know, put our feet up for a minute because I do not want to put all that stuff back in there if I gotta take anything loose. And so, and then we will come back down and pop back in and check that and see where we are. And if it is good to go, then we're going to go ahead and put everything back together so I can start the truck and then charge the system. So that's your update. So anyway, we'll see where you're in this about 30-40 minutes.
A few hours later.
All right, we're getting ready to start charging it. This Ram takes about 22 ounces or 1.38 pounds. So 2 cans should do it, but we'll, you know, we can watch, you know, the gauges there. That's why I set you up there. The first part before we do that, we want to allow the vacuum that we pulled earlier to pull in the Freon before we start the truck. But once, you know, it pulls it, you know, it'll probably take in almost that whole can. And then we'll start the truck up, turn on high, and then you know, max AC, and then we should be good to go. So let me get this set up here. I finished getting everything hooked up here. Okay, we're about ready here. I will tell you, if you use cans, let me show you here. You need this blue thing right here to go on these cans, because these won't puncture those like they used to. They have a thing, so if you take them off, it stops now. So, all right, there we go. I wish that thing would stick around there where y'all can see both sides. I guess you can see them both. Start it up. I think that's about all it's going to take right there. All right, we got it running. So I didn't have one of the things plugged in all the way inside. So all right, here goes the second one here. All right there's the numbers we're looking for. Might end up needing a little bit more. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna go in here. Let's see what we got going out the vents. Showing 70. Well, we're inside the truck here. Yeah, we're showing 75 a second ago. Compressor doing the compressing stuff. All right, let's go check our temperature gauge and see what we are now. You know, we've had to boil your face off temperatures past few days or past week, and now we got that. So yeah, it's still going down. Yeah. Let's get over here in the middle. Oh, there. Stop. All right, let me check this. Nope. Yeah, we're showing about 48 degrees, 40, almost 49 coming out of that center vent. Hopefully, hopefully it didn't put a little bit too much in there, because that's, I figured out 22 ounces. So, and this was 2 cans, which is 24. So that's the only bad thing I hate about not having scales, or the jug to do the scales, because then you can, I mean, nail it right on it. But I don't think 2 ounces is going to hurt anything one way or the other. So, but showing it said that plug-in down there was messed up, and I had the batteries hooked up, and I plugged up. I messed and hit some stuff, so I'm going to have to try to delete those off of there. So hopefully I ain't got to take that console back out. It said something about service airbag, so I'm hoping it's just in that main plug-in right there. So we're going to get the scan tool, clear that stuff off. I might have to get my big one. This little may not do it. But anyway, that's your update right now. Let me get a couple more things done, and then we'll come back in and wrap this here video up. So give me just a few minutes. All right. Got a little freaked out there for a minute. We had it said service airbag, and I was like, what in the devil is going on here? Well, I forgot to plug the seat up on the passenger side. So yeah, we definitely want to make sure that you got everything plugged in before you do that. But the only thing we have left now is inner fender and tire put on. So let's go ahead and just let's wrap this video up. But again, you know, is this an easy job? No, it's not an easy, but it's not nothing that anybody can't handle. And just some basic hand tools and some time, and you know. And so hopefully this video has been a help to you with over the last couple of days of wrenching on this truck, doing this stuff. But you know, we did the AC compressor, then we did the evaporator and all that. So that's super pretty excited that, you know, it's an accomplishment for me, because I've never done it, and I got to share it with you all. So that's, you know, been pretty cool. So, but again, hopefully that helps somebody with working on a Ram. Let you know also confidence. It don't matter if you got Ram, Chevy, Ford, you know, Honda, it don't matter. Get out there and wrench on it if it needs to be done. Save you a few bucks instead of taking it to a shop. And you know, if it's, you know, something that's really over your head, you know, it's okay to take it to a shop. But if, you know, if you got a little bit of mechanical inclinednesses about yourself, you know, some YouTube and, you know, and some interweb searches, you can pretty much figure it out how to get things done. So all right, let's go ahead and pray and wrap this here video up. Now we got motorcycles flying down the highways, making much racket. But oh, and also did fix the pool. It was the pump top. I didn't have the gasket seated in there the way it's supposed to. That's what you get, you know, one of them. Don't get in a hurry. All right, let's pray together. Father God, Lord, you know, what a past 2 days. A lot of sore muscles, and you know, but I've learned a lot, and you know, getting to share this with this community, Lord, our channel has just been a blessing. And Lord, we thank you for the ability to be able to figure these out and to do them. And Lord, also thank you so much for giving my grandson on the first day to help me, you know, a lot, you know, to really help me tear it down. And he's also learned something now that, you know, he can take back that most, you know, kids at 9, 10, 11 years old don't even know how to spell wrench, much less pick up one. And Lord, and he got in here and helped, so we thank you for that. But Lord, I ask you to bless this video, you know, let it be shared and to others, and help them with confidence to know that they can work on their trucks and then cars, and they can fix them and to do the necessary repairs. And Lord, again, just bless our time together as we continue to grow this channel and honor you. But Father, we love you and we thank you for all that you do in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. So, all right, you all, be looking for some the Base Camp 7 series to be starting really soon. Matter of fact, I think it might be this Monday coming up will be the first episode. And then the following Monday, the 29th, I'm actually going to be preaching. It's time to release the squirrels. Be looking for that message. So, and I'm going to be doing that on site at a friend's church in St. Albans. Needs me to come preach. And I've been there several times. Great people. So I'm looking forward to it. Pretty excited about this series. So be looking for that. And also, I did a podcast with a lady here a while back. It's Ordinary People Doing Extraordinary Things podcast. And I did an episode with her, and she finally has gotten around to all, through the one she's already pre-recorded and having to get edited and all that kind of stuff. Well, she's got it done. And so it will be up, I think, this Sunday. So you'll see it pop up as well as a collaboration video. And so you all can check that out and like, share, subscribe. Do that, folks. We want to remember, we want to hit 1,000 subscribers by fall. And, we're moving along. We took a big jump. We're 529 from 497. So, let's go. Let's keep going. We're over halfway there. We got to go. We got to keep going. So, and that's going to need help from you all, from liking and sharing it, and then also hitting the subscribe and the little bell so you get notified anytime that we do another one. So, anyways, as always, continue to share Jesus in life 1 mile at a time, and we'll see you on the next one.